So, welcome everybody. My name is Ivan Cvetanovic, aka PrOfSeS, and today I partnered with Santee, a developer of Magic Rampage, and today we want to bring you more news about Magic Rampage and upcoming features. Andre, thank you for coming.
Thank you for the invitation. It's always a good opportunity to me to get in touch with the community, especially this time in English. So thank you for the invitation and for the opportunity.
Yes. So let's start about the most important topic, and that is what are the upcoming features in the year 2022 for Magic Rampage? Could you give us, for example, like a short summary of everything you want to do in this year?
Yes, first and most importantly, the team has got much bigger for this year. We got some new people, especially programmers, to start working on things that I will talk more about them that in soon in this conversation. But it will make it possible to develop the long-awaited multiplayer mode. We're calling it arena. I mean, the development of the first prototypes is still or has already started. And I am currently working on a season. I don't know if you play many competitive games. Do you?
To be honest, not really. Like in the past few years, I stopped because it's just I have no time for it, unfortunately.
Okay, so the thing is, I know that the ranking mode on Magic Rampage currently is a little bit stale because once you reach 299, which is the current maximum, it gets a little bit stale. You just keep playing to keep that rank on its highest.
Exactly, yes.
And there's not much to do after that. So the season system is something that I've been wishing to develop for a while now, which is basically like there will be probably one season each month, like a whole month will be an entire season there. That might change in the future for like longer seasons or shorter seasons, special seasons for special dates. Anyway, each year will be separated into many seasons, and once the season ends, you get some points or some rewards depending on how high your rank went last season, and you will be able to exchange those points for in the first moment for new skins for each class. That's what I was talking about on my latest live stream. So the main prizes for this time for this first version of the season system will be skins. Like you'll be able to exchange your default classes helm, hood, or hat for different ones. You'll be able to exchange that, and that will make the competitive mode much more dynamic. You have a reason to play, to beat other players and refresh your strategies every season.
Yeah.
To be able to get to the highest rank, to get the most points at the end of each season.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be pretty fun, and the new skins are looking pretty cool. We might publish a sneak peek on some new skins soon. We might do that. So that's what I'm working right now. Until now, I've been working on that all by myself. The new Fred, the new guy in the team, is going to start working on the server side of that probably by the end of this month.
So it's going to be a real-time multiplayer.
Well, not the season one. I mean, the season system will eventually include the arena or multiplayer mode in the future.
Uh-huh.
But for this time, for the near future, which is probably June or July at most, the season system will include basically the competitive mode that we already have.
Okay.
Though the arena mode, we're calling it arena mode because I think it speaks for itself much more than just multiplayer. The arena mode is on its earliest stages of development. Like Murta and Fred, they're figuring the first prototypes out
Okay.
or yet, while they are also working on other stuff, other minor stuff, or not so minor. I mean, maintaining the server, the game servers it's quite of a job.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
But yeah, that is what is happening right now. And the bad news is we decided to postpone the development of a new chapter a little
Oh
bit
my God.
because
Okay.
yeah, like one of the things that I was saying on my last live stream is that you guys probably noticed that each new level in the chapter 5 especially, it's having a higher production value than its previous dungeon, previous
Yes. Mm-hmm.
chapter, or previous. And we always want to. I mean, me personally, I always want to make the next episode much better than the previous one, and the stakes are quite high right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to be I don't want to publish something that might disappoint some. So I decided to take some time,
Mm-hmm.
and in the meantime, we do need to develop some other things that the community wants a lot. The arena itself and the season system is something that people haven't been requesting that, but I feel that it will add a lot to the current competitive mode, and for the game to be able uh, to pay itself, we will need a solid strong base to be able to develop a much higher production value for the next chapter.
Yeah, I agree.
So all that said, what I the TLDR is, the new chapter is going to take a little bit more than you guys wish, but we're focusing much on lots of content,
Mm-hmm.
especially on the competitive side of the game, so that once we start developing the new chapter, we will have a much more solid community and solid
Yeah,
game,
yeah, yeah.
which
I understand. Can you give me some details about this arena mode? Do you have you said that you're making a new prototype, like the first prototype? Can you give me a short idea, or maybe you know
sure.
what I mean? How would it look?
The first prototype is going to look like pretty much like the local versus mode on that we already have on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna look like that. However, you're not going to play with predefined uh, characters. You're going to be able to play with your own character, with your own equipment, and it is going to be it is probably going to be PvP 101,
Okay.
a simple 101 PvP, because we need to figure out lots of technical stuff too. So the 101 PvP is the simplest way we can imagine an arena mode. And with that ready and running well, we will be able to work on some other kinds of uh, multiplayer modes, like cooperative or two versus two, or even some cooler modes like, I don't know, maybe a battle royale or whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There the the possibilities are infinite.
You also mentioned a game mode that's similar to MOBA in the last interview.
Yeah, that's one thing that I want to make in the future. I imagine it being some separate game. I mean, still Magic Rampage. Probably you will still be able to play with your own characters, and you have like the same account across all these, say, games.
Mm-hmm.
But I imagine, for a MOBA or something big like that, another game, like another app released.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
That's something I want to do in the future. But no, there's no.
Seems like a good idea to me, to be honest. So I would play that as long as it's real time. If it's real time, I'm in. I'm gonna stream that. I'm gonna play that. Yeah, that's basically a really good idea. Do you have like any plans to add something similar to Level Maker?
It's something that has been ventilated for a while now. Some mode that would allow you to make your own levels. So I like how Mario Maker, is it?
I think it is. Yeah,
I think
it
it's
is.
Mario Maker. Yeah, I like how it works. There are no plans for that for now, but yeah, this is something I would love to see
Mm-hmm.
someday.
Okay. Yeah. So, when do you think that the next big update will come out?
It will be probably by July, at least for beta testers,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
which is the season mode with the new skins. This is
Yes.
probably going to be by July. Um, yeah, that's probably the next big one. And meanwhile, the guys are working on the arena mode, but we cannot give you an estimate date for that right now because prototyping serves mainly to for us to have an idea how much work that would include. So we have no idea,
Mm-hmm.
but we won't release something for the arena mode this year. That's our main goal right now.
All right. All right. Um, could you tell us maybe something about how your team evolved, how how you like hired new members and all that stuff?
Yeah, sure. I started talking about that and then I deviated a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the Fred that entered the team recently. Some other members of the team, such as Claudine, uh, João, and Evelyn. They've been working on level design side of the game. Now that they were previously working on other things such as testing or some other minor stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
now they're into the level design stuff of the game. So it doesn't necessarily count as new members in the team, but the development team has gone bigger. Uh, we also have Bruno is now working full time on our Santee games. That's a huge plus because now we can focus on many more things at the same time, which wasn't possible in the previous years because we need people to manage stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't manage many things while I was coding. So now there's that, and uh, yeah, yeah, we got Fred, João, Mariana, which is working on our support. Evelyn has come closer to the studio now, and she's now working on level design. And I'm probably missing things, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, there's more people in the development
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did
team.
Cynthia still working with you or?
No, she's now working on some other things. She's not with us right now anymore.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Like Mariana uh, took Cynthia's roles
Mm-hmm.
that she previously had.
Mm-hmm.
And she's now a programmer now, and she's
Okay.
been working on
Yeah.
some other stuff that probably pays much more than us.
Do you have any more plans to hire new people if the upcoming updates are successful?
Yeah, sure. That's gonna be a necessity. It's probably gonna be a necessity. So, though we do have we do have enough people for what we need to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
Though we always need some people for testing and that kind of thing, but things are evolving slowly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what about the Steam version of the game? I think you announced somewhere that it's gonna be free. Do you know when?
Yeah, it will be probably in the upcoming weeks. Probably, you know,
Okay.
the technical side of the Steam free to play update is already done. We're still working on the marketing stuff. Adrian, which is the guy who works on our high definition artwork for, you know, what you see on Facebook and Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
that artwork there. He's on vacations right now, so he's
Okay.
taking some time off. So we'll have to delay it a little bit, but it should be announced and available in the upcoming weeks, probably, and probably before the season update,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the season system update.
Yeah. And I think around 1 month ago you started giving out YouTube and Twitch armors. So my question to you is,
Mhm.
what do you need to have in order to get these armors? If you have a YouTube or Twitch
I am
account.
not sure because who's managing that is Bruno and Mariana. I'm not sure what are their their conditions, their criteria there that they're using right now. So I wouldn't be able to say it
Uh-huh.
exactly to you, but they're
Okay.
they're the ones who are and analyzing the requests and giving out those pieces.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but probably if you have a YouTube or Twitch channel with, you know, at least a few months of activity and a reasonable amount of content around Magic Rampage, it doesn't need to be only about Magic Rampage,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not quite hard to get. We're just trying to avoid those guys who will probably create a channel and upload 2 or 3 videos just to get the armor. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the only thing that we have to look a bit closer into. But it's pretty much like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Andre, I actually have no more questions. I ask everything. Is there anything else you wanna say? Is there any important announcement?
Well, guys, just apologizing for not being able to deliver the new chapter the soon at the time you guys wish, but it will be worth it. You have lots of content that is gonna last a while, and when the new chapter arrives, it won't disappoint anyone. It will be at, at least mind blowing. So look forward for that, and look forward for the season scheme that we're working on. And though it's gonna take a bit longer now, look forward also for the arena mode. It is once it's done and once it's ready, it will be much fun.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
and
pretty much it.
okay, Andre, thank you for having me. Guys, thank you for watching. If you watched this far, and we'll make more of this content in the future if you like it. So, yeah, thank you again.
Anytime.
Thank you again, and we'll be seeing you
Thank
later.
you.
Bye.
See you guys. Bye bye.